And thinking is half the battle.
And
Positive mental attitude.
no, red and blue lasers are half the battle.
You know what? I think you're onto something there.
All right, we are live with session 13 of Out of the Abyss, D&D 5e. Last time, everybody met a dragon. What else happened?
Started off running into some a giant who seemed to be having a rough time of it.
Him and his second head.
Yeah. It's the second head in particular seemed to be making things interesting. And so yeah, we managed to subdue him as he was invading the Dwargar city, and then he got hauled off, and we talked to the stone giant friend who came to take him, and we got an invitation to go talk to them about whatever nonsense they're dealing with, because it seems like they're having some problems. And then we went and we talked to a dragon, and he was interested in there was, what was it? It was like the local thieves guild or something was causing some problems for him. The Grey Ghosts. No.
Yeah, that was the faction.
Egg, and he was not happy about that. And so he wanted us to go try to infiltrate them and recover that. And so we were, I think, about to go talk to some stone giants. Am I missing anything there?
Just some names. We were ready to speak to Stone Speaker or Dune, and we're on the lookout for a thief named. No, he has there. He said there's one guy, one Dara warrior. That courier. Sorry, not warrior. Courier, who we were supposed to be on the lookout as a possible lead-in for the Grey Ghost, named
Rukook? Yeah.
And the Drugar that is sort of like the head honcho of the priests that tend to the dragon is named Gartukar. I wrote down Gartukar. I don't know why. And he's head of the Keepers of the Flame.
Yeah, Gartakar.
And we were also supposed to be wary of the Empty Scabbard Assassins Guild while we were checking out the Thieves Guild. They're apparently both sort of like on the conspiratorial type against the dragon. Causing problems, that sort of thing. I think that's it.
Yeah. All right.
Also, they are... what was it? They would roam the streets looking for psionically gifted children to abduct and train.
They seem like nice people.
We're just trying to give him a nice home.
That's the best kind. So philanthropic.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, psionically gifted? What's with
Yeah.
that? Gonna build some kind of army or something?
Recruiting. Apparently the Keepers of the Flame are also psionic.
Are the Keepers of the Flame?
Yeah, the Drugar.
Oh,
Not
okay.
the dragon. Maybe the dragon himself is psionic. I don't know.
Also, they provided everybody with
Badges.
yeah.
Thinking badge.
What was it? Gold pins featuring Thembashad's profile. and a holy symbol of Laudiger. And they were said, be discreet with the badges, only really use them if you absolutely have to, because not everybody will be accommodating to them, and it may draw attention if you flash it in the wrong spot.
Fair enough.
But they should let you travel freely through the gates up here. So between the Dark Lake District and the southern half, or southern 3/4. Because in case you haven't noticed, there's like walls or gates between all of these pillars down here where there's passages. So it segregates the upper little portion and the lowermost of it. All except for that one gate that was destroyed by the giant.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure there are a few people guarding right now.
Yep. And then for sake of ease, I put a party token down there.
All right.
That way you don't have to worry about little tokens on a oversized map or whatever.
Sure.
You are being escorted to the Cairngorm Caverns.
All right, yeah. That's the plan.
Let's see, while I'm here, a couple handouts of the area that I forgot to show you guys when you moved in. This is Gracklstugh in general, with the forges, lots of magma rolling down places.
Lovely.
And that's the other one. So a lot of the buildings stick up past the natural formations, but you see the wall separating everything there. All right. So the Duergar leads you here, and they kind of flank the cavern, but do not follow you in. And there is another stone giant near the entrance that will then lead you the rest of the way.
Okay. We follow.
This is Hagram, the one that was that went out there and retrieved the two-headed giant. It is good to see you so soon.
We just had to speak to the dragon.
Ah, yes. See, I am missing something here. I think that is the wrong name. The giant that came out and met you was Dorhun. That's the one that is meeting you. He leads you back, and further in there is just standing in a larger chamber talking to a few other giants. It's kind of sparse in the area where they meet you. And Dorhun, Stone Speaker, these are the groups that helped neutralize Rukook. Ah, yes. We appreciate your effort and your discretion in not slaying our companion.
Yes, he seemed a bit, well, out of sorts seems like too gentle a description for... Would I be right in assuming that he did not have the second head last time you saw him? Or is that that is a recent addition?
That is correct.
How does something like that happen, if you don't mind my asking?
That is something... Go ahead.
And is it contagious?
That is something we would like to know as well.
How recent is it?
As far as we know, this happened to Rukook either this day or one of the previous days. It has not been long.
Did he go anywhere out of the ordinary? Would he have been in contact with any evil wizards that you know of?
Anything is possible. Not many intrude upon our area here, but we do wander occasionally through town. I do know that something evil is stirring in the Underdark. He kind of glances around. The rock itself cries in pain and horror. And
Yes.
madness creeps from the blackest depths.
Creeps up out of the abyss. Okay, no.
Indeed.
Yes, we've run into more than any reasonable amount of demons recently. And I can't help but think that may in some way be related, but if they're here, well, and we haven't run nearly far enough then, have we? So, but you don't know any particular place you might have been where this may have happened?
Not that I am aware, no. I did not know if he went somewhere and was afflicted with this, or if it was somebody else traveling around that came in contact with him.
Have you been able to... Has he regained consciousness since we last saw him?
Not yet.
Well,
Have you tried the typical? Dispel magic, remove curse, that sort of thing?
We are looking into it. I do not know what the healers have tried yet. Is there anything I can do to help you?
Well, we're looking for a dragon egg.
We do not have a dragon egg.
Apparently the Grey Ghost stole it. And Gartikar is a Drugar we're supposed to be... No, not Gartikar. Groki is supposed to be a tarot that we're going to be looking for.
it is seems to be an internal Dwargar matter. They seem to be in some sort of conflict among themselves. We will keep your offer of aid in mind for the future, but I think for now at least we will need to do our own investigations. If he comes to and he reveals anything about this affliction, I would be very curious to know more.
If we find more, we will be honored to share the info. In the meantime, as thanks, he kind of motions to another giant there. And the giant walks to the side of a cavern and kind of looks through a upper nook in part of the wall that has been carved out. Comes back with the sack. This is for you, and thanks.
Oh, take it.
How big is the sack?
Exactly large enough to fit a dwarf inside.
No, not that big.
I was thinking of Darrow, actually.
Probably like a size of a 10-pound sack of potatoes, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, how finely you cut up the dwarf, it could fit.
There it is, full of something.
I'll take a look inside.
There are gems inside.
We thank you for your generosity. And yes, of course, if any more of your people go missing, then let us know if we can help. The demons have been an inconvenience have been a significant difficulty to us, and if we can prevent their influence from spreading, that seems wise.
Of
We
course.
appreciate the offer of assistance. Likewise, if Dagon can be of assistance, please contact me.
555.
As you are finishing up, he gets a kind of a blank look on his face, and then pay heed to the signs surrounding you. A cave with two faces, rock devoured, and the land overgrown. The pebble believes itself flesh. The earth rejects its wards, and the tunnels shake in fury. By these portents you shall know of evil's presence and of evil's face. This is what the stones tell me.
Divination?
And then he kind of seems to regain awareness. Make of that what you will.
Yeah, Obzam will just kind of stare for a good long second, then he will bow, and then as quickly pull out a notebook and start writing down what he heard.
Yeah, can we get that like clips in the channel?
No.
Cave
You
with
have
two
to
faces,
remember.
rock devoured, stone
Oh, I got
faces,
bad news for you then. Go.
Inside the bag.
It's about 8 gems on top of 10 pounds of potatoes.
8 heads in a duffel bag.
There are 14 gems between bloodstones and citrines and jasper.
All right.
Are there any holy symbols displayed in their cave?
Not in this area, no.
Do we know on that subject, the one that grew a second head, did he have any religious practices that he recently changed up?
It is not known at this time. Before you go, Dorhun, if you will. And Dorhun comes back with a polished crystal the length of a human forearm. He hands it to Hagram, and Hagram then offers it to you. This may be of use in the future.
I take it and look at it. What is it? Does it have any like shape or inscription that I can discern?
No description. It is... Let's see, do I have a handout to what it looks like?
It's like rod size.
Yeah. So it's kind of maybe 2 feet long, thin, might look like the blade of a crystalline blade of a weapon, except it's not really sharp, but it tapers to a point. It is 19 inches long. It is quartz. And he says, this is linked to the Library of Grave Hollow. It may come in useful in the future. It will also assist you with divination.
All right. Well, how does it work exactly? How would one use it?
You must meditate on it and form a bond to it.
Ah, attunement item. Okay. All right. Well, take that. Thank him.
Once you have a bond to it, it will let you cast magic to speak with animals, plants, or the dead.
Seems useful.
And thank you again.
And you. Yes.
And then Dorhern escorts you back out.
Yeah.
If ever you need assistance, you are free to come back here.
We will. And if you need us, we are located in the Lake District for now. We'll probably be there for, I would say at least a week.
Very well.
So, any of y'all know what that library is all about? Heard of it?
Have I heard of it? I've got the sage background. Lets me know about different repositories of knowledge.
In this case, give me, what are the skills?
History? Arcana?
History.
$11.
What you have heard of Graven Hollow is that it is a library in the Underdark. It was carved out long ago from the bones of the world, and it is protected by ancient and potent magic. It blocks and misdirects those unworthy of reaching its gates. You have no idea where it is?
Oh, we might have to ask a bard or something down here. Well, alrighty then. Theoretically, I could memorize or prepare a couple of spells, but none of them would lead us directly to the dragon. As far as I know. Does anybody have any ideas besides kidnapping Darrow and beating them up?
I mean, we had an informant that we were going to go talk to, so we could always start there.
Yeah, but we got to find him first.
They said he was going to be around the
West side. Yeah.
Yeah, through the west cleft.
So we got to go north across the ravine, and then we got to hang out in that western area, and hopefully run into a Darrow. But we don't know who he is. Just that he was somewhat unique and recognizable.
Yeah, and also if he's looking for someone coming from the dragon, then we might stick out enough for him to try talking to us.
Huh? I don't remember that. What was it?
I'm not repeating something that we have heard before. I'm suggesting a possibility of what could happen.
Oh, I wasn't planning on revealing that we were working with the dragon to these people.
I mean, I'm not. Neither am I. But if he's expecting someone, he might guess it because we are significantly different from everyone else involved here. Anyway, yeah, if you got any other other ideas, then
We look at our teammates.
What info do we currently have on the area and kind of what the populace is like and that kind of thing?
It's got a mix of all sorts, but it's mainly Drugar. But it has a lot of other Underdark races, and a small scattering of above ground races.
Okay. Are any of us Drugar? I don't really remember what all the races are.
we got
Two dwarves.
two dwarves, which are distinctly not Dwargar.
We like
Drow,
fix that
human.
with makeup.
Trying to do some dwarven blackface.
Oh,
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna say it like that, but
But now that you say it, but now that you do put it that way, yes, that's exactly what we're talking about. Okay, I mean, I think. Oh yeah, I'm vaguely remembering like one plan we considered, or part of a plan we were considering last time is something like, we just have the two dwarves in plate mail who cannot sneak to save their lives, just kind of walk in, start going around the area, being loud and just drawing attention via not intentionally, just via their sheer presence. And then we also have several people who are extremely stealthy and can just cease to exist. So we just let you guys sneak around, see what you can observe, see what you can eavesdrop, and see if you can pick up anything.
You have been here a few days now, so everybody can make a group wisdom check.
No skill.
It is insight. to see
Oh.
what you have picked up about the general mood while you've been here.
Nothing.
What you do know before that
Oh shoot! I got a 17.
is that while the city, at least in the Dark Lake District and the Blade Bazaar, does business with outsiders, outsiders are really wary. The town has no problems with capturing outsiders and forcing them to do slave labor and stuff.
Yep.
So when you first got here, Bupito suggested that everybody lay low for a bit and kind of go out in smallish groups and do what you could to avoid drawing too much attention to yourselves. Let's see. That is a good group insight.
Well, it's a good group insight from 2 people.
You have also picked up that there is a bit of madness. You have seen Duragar in the bazaar arguing with customers that aren't there. One of the people that you were buying something from was having a conversation with his invisible brother. Duragar can turn invisible. A lot of the guards and sentries are often invisible going around, so you never really know where they are. The Darrow were once slave to the Duragar, and several centuries ago they launched a war against the Duragar. They were crushed, and the survivors have since been freed, but they are not really welcome. So the Darrow typically hang out in the east and west clefts, and also down in the chasms. And when they are up on the surface, for lack of better terms, when they are in the city proper, they are also very wary, quick to do their business, doing what they can to avoid drawing too much attention to themselves, trying to stay as meek as possible. So they are basically second-class citizens. They are the poor. They live in squalor. They scrounge for food and stuff.
Fun. All right. So we, as us being outsiders, someone might try to mug us, but on the other hand, we're very heavily armed outsiders. So we were probably fine there.
So a quick question before we get too far. I have suspicions on what might cause a giant to grow a second head, but is there any history or what's the word? Fuck.
Precedent?
Yeah.
This is unprecedented.
Okay.
Now, as far as you guys have known, this is the first two-headed creature that shouldn't be two-headed that you are aware of.
Although we did run into a
Two-headed demon
lord, a demon lord previously, and a lot of people went a little bit crazy when he showed up. Uncontrolled, just things happening that shouldn't. And I would not be surprised if this is another effect of the presence of it or another like it.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if that's something that we knew of happening before or anything along those lines.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually, is that a really common thing to be showing up in the Underdark? A two-headed giant?
Not that we know of.
Are they just kind of walking around, or is this a pretty
We don't
unusual
know.
thing to be seeing?
It's never been
It's
seen
right o-
before.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay. So probably pretty unusual then. Or at least
Especially if they
unusual to
didn't-
common folk.
But we've only been to the Kuatawa town and this one, in terms of cities.
Yeah, you aren't aware of whether or not the strange behavior down here was present before Demogorgon rose in Kuatoa town.
Yeah, I forget the name of the
Okay.
town. It was some sort of blurbly name,
Sloobadop, Slopadoop,
something like that. Yeah.
Slop Bucket.
Googly moogly.
Detroit.
After Demogorgon got finished with it, it's a chum bucket, so.
True.
Speaking of which, I need one of you to accompany me to find Gabagool. No volunteers? Yeah.
What
We just need one person to accompany me.
what are we getting Gabagool for?
Well, I want to see if he can sense the thoughts of people other than us, and move him to the west area of the lakeshore.
I don't know who Gobgool is.
You want to come in?
Sure.
Sure.
Come on, come
I got-
in.
All right.
I wasn't gonna go, but now to see this introduction will be worth it.
Yeah, I showed up in a fight.
All right.
So we're gonna head to where we left him, and then we're gonna have to wander along the shore probably a little bit to try to find him. Maybe onto a dock. I
Or
don't
was
know.
this the ooze that has been left behind somewhere?
I will move the party token over.
Is there any information given to Valas about what Gobgool is, or you'll understand when you see him type thing?
I think you'll understand when you see him. He's very friendly.
Interesting.
All right, so you walk back through. The Duragar guards that escorted you down there stick with you until you get back, pretty much. So they lead you through the gates. They do not know about the badges you were given or anything like that. They do know that you were invited by the Stone Speaker and Thembishard, though. So presumably, word is that at least for certain visits, you can pass freely through. But once you get to the gates, they peel off and break away, and you are free to roam on your own. You are going to be going past the inn. Is anybody stopping there for any reason?
Not yet. We may come back.
Okay. So you get to the shore, you start wandering around. You can't see anything looking into the water. It's kind of dark and murky-ish. But wandering the shore for a little bit, you finally get to a spot where in everybody's head you hear, "Oh, you're back!"
Hey, glad we could catch you.
It's lonely down here. I made friends, but
Friends? What friends?
they didn't stick around.
Were they fish?
Is that what they are?
Fish would be rather simple, rather small.
Yeah, they were. They were simple, small. They didn't really talk back. They got too close, even though I told them not to.
Yeah, probably fish. Hey, can you sense what people other than us are thinking when you're near the shore?
People.
Can you hear other voices other than ours?
Sometimes, yeah. Not right now.
Could you help us out then? We're looking for a person, and we want to put you in a place where he might pass by. We don't know, so we want to kind of move you up near the shore, near a marketplace, so that if you happen to catch a thought of his name, that way we could probably find him.
Oh.
Would you be able to do that?
So you want me to ask people about?
No, just listen quietly.
It's not easy unless they're talking to me or I'm talking to them.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't understand how it worked.
I know when I know when somebody is nearby, but I have to talk to them to hear them.
Okay. Yeah, I thought that like your range might be able to pick up stray thoughts of people passing by.
What's a thought?
This is a thought.
Oh. Okay.
Time to explain Descartes to a gelatinous cube. Yeah.
He's probably, by the way, Gabagool is probably like just under the surface or something, like a 10-foot section of very still water.
So your friend is a psychic who I have yet to see.
Oh. Someone new.
Yep, someone new.
Hello.
Hi.
And who am I speaking to? Thinking to?
I am Glabagool.
Glavenable. And
Who are
where
you?
are you?
Or what are you?
Uh,
Oh, I'm here.
I mean, you got philosophy down, apparently. I'm Valas. I'm a new acquaintance, and I seriously just where should I be looking to talk to you or think in your direction?
Oh, I don't know what this is.
Rukook point. Gabagool, right now you're just under the water. You can stay there. No big deal.
That's right, water.
I point down into the water. He's a gelatinous cube.
A thinking gelatinous cube is a huge leap. A psychic thinking gelatinous cube is
Psionic.
hurting my brain a
Mm.
bit.
I mean, that psionics does tend to do that, yes.
Briefly,
Okay.
a portion of it floats above the water.
Is this area just known to give psionic abilities to people?
Are we relatively by ourselves outside of?
Yeah, at the moment.
Probably got a few stairs in our direction though.
There was the rising of a demon lord, like 2 weeks ago. So weird shit should be happening. I'd be more worried if weird shit wasn't happening.
Well, and that raises the question of what do we do about said weird shit?
Given the source or suspected source, we go away from it.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that's
say, I'm not interested in being anywhere close to this weird shenanigans.
yes, that's eminently reasonable. But
Currently,
yes, I'll find Dragon Egg.
in the visible portions of Glabagool, there are several fish skeletons and the bones of other aquatic creatures.
Well, greetings, Glabagool. How long has this been a thing for you?
Long?
You met us about a week ago, I think.
Yeah. That answers a lot of questions. That question answered a lot of questions. Mostly, I'm just gonna stand back now. So he can't just. He has to initiate conversation.
Yeah, I was, what did they say? I was in a temple where people worshipped me. I don't remember people worshipping me. They found me, and then I followed them. There were others like me, but they were stupid and mean and aggressive.
Yes. Well, and now you're here, and well, we need to figure out some way to get that dragon egg out of there.
What's a dragon egg?
Well, dragons are sort of like they're people who are very big and covered with scales, and just most of them breathe fire. And when they make new ones of themselves, they come out of eggs. And so it's a small, round thing about yay big. I vaguely estimate the size of a dragon egg, having no idea what I'm doing.
Given that the Gith have a little bit of a history with red dragons in particular, I will take your hands and like change them to the size properly of what a dragon egg might be.
Thank you. And then eventually they crack open, and then a new dragon comes out.
Wow. What's fire? Can I breathe fire?
No, you can't breathe fire.
I think you can eat fire.
Fire and water are very angry at each other. It's best if you encounter a red dragon, you avoid it.
Okay. I don't know how I would know, but okay.
Okay, now we're gonna have to find this Darrow somehow.
I mean, hey,
Gobble, you gonna be okay down there for a while longer?
I think so.
I don't want you to be too lonely. I can come and visit.
Okay.
so
Let's head back to the inn.
on the way back to the inn before getting your shots, I may have some way to get contacts here.
Really?
My background's not the most scrupulous,
Perfect.
and I do have the feature from my criminal background of criminal contact. Seeing if can at least use that as a way to find where the most likely shady as hell places would be.
Probably.
Yeah.
Shady places everywhere. This is sort of like all shady. 24/7 open for business shady.
You know how to get messages to and from your contact. But you have to make a contact. All right, give me. What kind of skill do you think to find a contact?
Investigation, maybe?
Go for it.
I do not know anything about this area. So.
Oh, do we have our inspiration right now? I don't know if you want to use it on this.
Oh. No, hold on. You know areas that shady people are. Several places in the bazaar, in the Blade Bazaar, kind of in this area, there are kind of black market dealers and stuff like that, as well as some of the other businesses. You haven't actually made an individual contact yet, though.
Okay. I mean, I'm not much of a talker for this. I never negotiate the deals. But I know where some black market stuff may be happening. Maybe we can start from there.
That seems reasonable. Just a place to hang around, listen to what people are saying, maybe start some of our own rumors and see where they fall.
Again, I just mostly work in the shadows, so that's on to you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna be of any help, I'm gonna have to basically wander around the west area to see a place where I can, like, hang out conspicuously. That's the only thing I can think of. He's supposed to be able. The courier is supposed to go to the market every now and then too. So preferably someplace between there and the west cavern. So I guess that's my plan. So is anybody else coming with me?
Sure.
Um,
And probably those people of us who can sneak probably should be doing so. Better not to have us all be identified together as being one group. Give us some options with who's contacting who.
Those of us that could sneak should start sneaking.
Rooftop time.
And Joe, can you let us know when a long rest would be appropriate for how long we've been awake and active?
Now could be a good time because you have been out for a while. You had the incident with the. Let's see, you were shopping earlier, then the giant attack, then you met the dragon, met the other giant. So yeah, now would be a good time if you want to go back and have a long rest.
Okay. Long rest is good. Get some hit points back, and also I want to rearrange my spell slate.
So getting back to Golborn's lair. Jim Jar is down in the common room eating, talking with Fargus. And you don't see Bupido.
All right. Say hello. Ask how it's going. Ask where if Bupido's still around somewhere.
No, he went out earlier. I haven't seen him since.
Huh. Did he say what he was might be looking for? Or?
I think he said he was going shopping.
Oh, fair enough. Huh. Wonder if he might have gotten caught up in the trouble with the giant. Well, I would go. I'm considering going looking for him, but on the other hand, I don't really think I have much ability to find him besides just wandering around. All right. Well, if he's not back by tomorrow, then we should definitely go looking for him. But for now, he's out shopping. That seems reasonable.
And just as an aside, those of you that speak Dwarvish, Golborn is the Dwarvish word for boulet. And there are other people in the inn kind of holding their own conversations, drinking in corners, stuff like that.
Okay.
So go ahead, take your long rest.
Valas will ask, is there enough space for me to crash in there? Or I've been sleeping outside for a little bit, so.
I think we. Hey, Pupido's out. You can take his bed for the night. Yeah.
Oh. I was just going to say a corner's all I really need, but a bed's gracious too.
Oh, we splurged on luxurious accommodations for a week after camping in the Underdark for last month. And being slaves before that. So. Alright. Anyway, long rest, got all the things back. Not that I was down much because, fighter, but. Alright. And now we guess we head on over towards the west cleft to see if we can identify our contact and see if we can eavesdrop anything, pick up any rumors that might be useful about the empty scabbards or the other group. Grey Ghosts. Grey Ghosts, empty scabbard killers. Those are the ones. Anyone got any other pressing business we want to take care of before that?
I don't think so.
Not really,
Alright.
but if we find ourselves in a place where we want to be a little bit more discreet about things, I can do a little detect thoughts, but it only lasts for like a minute.
Ooh.
If
Yeah,
we
oh
find
yeah.
somebody-
Oh right, we were looking to see if Clavicle was psychic, but we just already have a Githyanki with us, so.
We go to a bar or something to try and find these scabbards in the other group.
And if we're going to a bar, I think we're just going to check out the area. Maybe there'll be a bar that would be useful to look in there, but yeah, we'll see.
Be like a dwarven minor bar or something.
Well, let's see. We're looking for a Darrow, so probably don't want anything too Dwergar. Something a bit
Darrow
off the beaten
mining
path.
bar or something.
We're looking for Darrow. What do you call them? Dens. Thieves' dens. So I don't know about mining, but finding bars nearby, that'd be a good idea. Definitely gonna be drinking.
Yeah, we're in the nice
probably
bar. We
really-
need to find the shitty bar and see if there's anyone.
Yeah, shitty bar. Really cheap.
But we got the criminal to identify them.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
thieves can't, right? You might be able to read it.
Oh no, I'm a ranger, right?
So, out walking around, which I know you can't see all of the tokens here. Blade Bazaar is here, your lair is here. I guess nothing else. Which direction are you going?
Oh yeah, is Pupito back in the morning or no?
Nope.
That's concerning. All right.
Hey, he definitely hasn't taken a run for it, right? Definitely no way.
Definitely hasn't been possessed by demons.
Nope.
All right.
Absolutely not.
So let's see. We were looking for the west cleft. Is roughly. What's the? Yeah, sure. Head over to that area.
All right. Now, as you guys are walking around, you quickly become aware that there is a street sweeper. That as you walked by, he's out there sweeping, and he starts following you. It's probably about 10 feet behind the last one walking, whoever that happens to be.
All right.
But because it's pretty obvious, we all notice.
Oh yeah.
Well, perhaps in that case,
Sorry,
we
when you
should
say
just...
street sweeper, what do you mean?
Person with a broom sweeping the street.
Durgar or
For some
Darrow?
reason I had this image of like, the machine.
He's a Duragar.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out and tap on his mind with my telepathic speech.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I wasn't here last time. Did we have a code name or something for the guy that we're attempting to make contact with?
Not a
Code
code name. You're looking for Droki?
He's a Darrow.
He's a courier. You're supposed to try to follow him to have him lead you to the Grey Ghosts.
Who are supposedly the ones that took the egg.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just give him a little knock on his brain with like a hello.
He gets a strange look on his face and starts looking around.
Just I'll respond. Just think.
This is the voice of God.
He starts looking around like, are you looking at him or no? Or are you
Not
all like
really.
basically trying to act like you're ignoring him?
I'm ignoring him for now.
I get into an argument with Obzam over nothing.
Perfect.
No, I don't think we're really like, I'm not like staring intently at him from a while ago. I was just trying to look casual with the group of us to just, like I noticed him following us, and it's like, you trying to get something across? Like, wait, why are you trailing us, bro?
Hold on, I'll be back in a minute.
He has to go deal with the street sweeper following him in real life.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, so chaos time.
All right, I'm back. Giant centipede or a small bug attacked, so I had to rescue. He's like, so you asked him what now?
If he needs something and why he's following that group.
Oh, you see him too, huh? They're Drow spies. I know it.
Never trust the Drow.
That's a very reasonable assumption. I honestly can't fault him for that one.
So I'm gonna follow them, find out where their Drow contacts are, and then I'm gonna report them to the guards.
I see that you're doing your duty for the city.
Of course. And he's still looking around like mad, trying to figure out who's talking to him.
I will turn my attention to the rest of the party and be like, that guy's gonna report us to the guards.
That isn't actually going to cause any problems for us, is it? Like they'll tell him they'll take care of it, and then they won't do anything because we already work for them. Yeah. I'm assuming this conversation is happening mentally, but
You don't work for the guards.
Okay, work for some of the guards.
You work for the Keepers of Flame.
Oh.
Okay. Those
Bluffing
are...
time? Anybody good at bluffing?
Oh no, we got rid of all our charisma characters a while ago. All we got left are dwarves.
Oh boy.
Excuse you, I am very likable and charismatic.
You have an 8, don't you?
Oh, I'm a sorcerer.
Oh right, yeah, source. Okay, you are Githyanki though. That's a slight issue.
I mean, only if you're racist like I am.
Yes. Plus 3 charisma by stats, minus 3 charisma by choice.
Just because you people are weird with your having to go to the bathroom and eating things and just. Ugh.
Okay. Well, let's see. We can either lose him, we can drag him into a back alley and just beat the shit out of him because I mean,
Are we like
I think we could probably
talking?
get him.
My character's
talking?
solution is just killing him, because that's what my character would do.
How are we talking? As far as I know, the telepathic conversation isn't including Rukook, right?
Yeah, I would try to talk to everybody here.
Oh, just let him.
I will talk to the guy following us. It's like, it looks like they're staying still for a minute. Go get the guards. I'll keep an eye on them.
Oh, will you? Okay. Give me a persuasion? Is that a thing?
Deception.
Persuasion, deception.
Deception.
Yay. 20.
Yeah, he turns, drops the broom, starts to move away, comes back, grabs the broom, and then heads off.
Give it a couple of seconds, and then be like, all right, he's gone. Let's go on.
And remember to Obzam. Get ready for when the guards come. I'll start. Now we keep wandering around.
You keep wandering around. Zahn'dohr, give me a perception check. Or what is your passive first?
I only have a +1 to perception,
Okay.
so 11.
Does anybody here currently have a passive of 15 or higher?
14.
You are a ranger, however. You can give me a perception check too.
Woot. And I get advantage since it relies on sight. I'm assuming, right?
Yep.
Sweet. 21.
All right. Out of the corner of your eye, you happen to see what looks like a displacer beast tentacle quickly disappearing around the corner behind a building.
I look for which of the group looks most arcane knowledgeable.
It's probably Obzam.
Okay, just kind of turn to them. How common are displacer beasts here?
How common are displacer beasts here? I think the answer is not that common.
Not very.
They aren't. Why do you ask?
Just saw a tentacle go around the corner.
Blink. Look at the corner where it was. Let's take a quick look. I'm gonna head over where that corner is and see if there's a giant, illusionary cat hiding over there.
There is not.
Crazy talk.
I'm not losing my mind. I know that's the look. That's the look everyone gives, but I'm not. And I know that's what people say when they're losing their mind. But
that's what I would say if I was losing my mind. I'm right there with you.
However, the corner that you are looking behind, there are some people walking around in the distance. Some people coming out of one of the nearest shops that seems to be probably a good 100 feet away. Not too far away, though, there is a pier. And you see a merchant. Seems to be a merchant. He has like a little, not quite a wheelbarrow, but a rolling cart, kind of standing there. Seems to be going through stuff. And suddenly, two Duragar appear next to him and stab him viciously with glowing swords.
So, I consider we're looking for a group of assassins. This doesn't seem like the worst place to just intervene and try to interrogate someone.
I mean, if you want to go talk to the guys with the glowing swords to stab people.
You're the one that saw it. Are you going to react?
Wait, I'm the one who saw it?
Yeah, you are the one that saw them. Or Valas, too. You went around the corner, too?
Yeah.
So, yeah, both
Sure,
of you see this happen.
I'm rushing forward and pulling out a weapon.
All right, let me give a quick...
Damn it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Don't get involved in other people's work. That's the main idea here. Damn it.
Yes, you stay hidden in the shadows. I make loud noise, cause problems, and then when they're having conversations about how to deal with me, then you go talk to them.
That was a real
listen in the background.
there. I personally would have gone for the jugular. It's quicker, but blood everywhere.
So you think they're trying to send a message or something? Is that what's going on?
Screw this guy. We want him dead. Hey, look, mission accomplished.
That was a pretty deep and meaningful message sent.
English teachers ever ask, though, why were their swords glowing? What did the author mean by that?
Everybody else was kind of down here. Obzam and Valas up there.
I don't know how I missed it before, but Globagle having like big eyes in his form, it's just kind of like, I don't know how I should feel about it. Because like a lot of these cubes don't have eyes, but like there's no
Whose eyes are they?
Exactly. There's no bones or anything floating there, just the eyes, which you would think would have been long since dissolved.
Especially considering that it doesn't need the eyes to actually see.
Yeah, no, that's why it's just kind of like, I look forward to the people hunting down the psionic people to be like, there's somebody in there, and then they just run into a fucking gelatinous cube. Like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's a great trap.
I'm detecting a psionic mind. Fucking gelatinous cube. Are we rolling initiative, or are we waiting a second?
Yes, you can. Oh, hold on. All right, you may roll initiative.
And I leap into action.
Silently or shouting or?
I thought those were like platypus people. I didn't realize they had a giant beard. I had to zoom in.
I thought that was a hand from my distance at this. Okay.
Wait, what?
From the how zoomed out I was on this thing, it looked like there was some sort of hand holding like a weird item. Like the beard was a hand cupping a thing. Pull out to like 60% and you'll see kind of the weird. Yeah, I see it now.
That is a magnificent beard, really.
That is. So he goes first again. He is going to stab again at the merchant. No, I think you guys are starting to rush. He would be aware of you guys. Let's see here.
He's sort of Obzam. Obzam is not subtle.
Obzam is not subtle. He is then going to do a psionic spell. It is a verbal spell. He says something, a word of some sort, and points at you. This is a bonus action. And that is it for the moment.
Any idea of what that did?
Yeah, give me an Arcana roll. DC is going to be 11.
Nope. Rolled a 7.
Alright, so next is Valas.
Fellows would do a quick like whistle to get the rest of the group's attention.
You may do so for free.
All right. And because I have that extra bit of movement there. Oh my god. I forgot this thing does that. I don't know how to stop that anymore. All right. Yeah, and I would. Which one was the one that
Holy
did the
cow.
strike?
The one on the left.
Okay. I'll take a shot at him. Let's see. Boop.
Did you click each space you moved, or?
No, you hold down Q and you do that little bit, and I was just kind of counting it out for some reason. That's why it took so long,
Oh.
apparently. 19 to hit, or 19. Don't know why it hasn't. Thank you. Thing. Anyways, 19 hit or no?
Hold on. My table is lagging out now.
I am so sorry about that. It's supposed to be a way to be able to see, like, oh, counting how far you go without losing everything and moving the character. Stupid features that don't work all the time.
Alright, now it's there. 19 does hit.
All right, does 11, and let's see. Just do it this way, because. And then my Dread Ambusher, 16 hits.
No. Oh, wait, hold on. Might be looking at the wrong number here. 16 does hit.
With an extra 5 damage there, so.
So 16.
Mm-hmm. And that is Valis' turn, so there you go.
Alright, the next one.
I remember this time.
He is also going to do a psionic spell. Zahn'dohr, you may make an Arcana roll.
Whoa.
That one is a Blade Ward.
Interesting.
And then it is going to... he is going to nope, that's his action, so that is it. He is not... he'll move a little bit. Alright, Jezelle. There was a
Alright.
whisper to get, or a whistle to get your attention.
Sweet. So I think the best course of action is probably just going around this building. Is that enough movement? I have 30 feet. I don't know if I can get around that without dashing.
Not in a single move, no.
No. Oh, there's a measuring tool. That's really helpful.
Are you missing somebody from the turn order?
30 feet? If I get there, is it possible for me to try to shoot that dwarf?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, Rukook's not on there.
So I'll move here, and then I want to try and hit this dwarf with the bow. +1 longbow.
Your bow is not long enough to hit him. Oh.
Oh!
Go ahead.
Okay.
I think he was trying to make a joke about clubbing somebody with your bow.
Yep.
I wish.
It's a 100-yard
no.
long bow. Hit people with it. Oh, that is.
Hilarious.
Got an 11, rolled a 2, got an 11. Archers are such a time.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
that's gonna miss.
Well, I don't have any other bonus actions, so I'm gonna hold tight.
Alright, Zahn'dohr.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think I'll just follow my compatriots here. And then like draw my weapon and be like, what are we? Does it look like these guys are moving to fight or are they moving to run?
They have glowing weapons. They... this one over here has just been hit twice, or once with an arrow. He looks aggressive. This one here looked more defensive. And there's a merchant on the ground, bleeding.
And that's this guy with the white beard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will cast. Apologies, I gotta find it. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Damn you.
Hold a moment. Apparently, that's only 30 feet. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything. What about this guy?
That's your
That
companion.
is.
Oh, he has a red ring around him, so I assumed he was a bad guy.
Well, I see how it is.
Everybody else has blue rings.
I did not give him the red ring.
I will just mind sliver the guy that got shot,
Alright.
as I cannot reach to Earthen Grass folks.
He needs intelligence. You can always meta magic this and teleport.
I could, but I think that's only 20 feet. Oh no, it is 30 feet. Yeah, sure, why not? I will spend some sorcery points. Remember how to sorcerer here.
So he's making an int save, right?
No, I'm gonna use my cool thing, and which will cause me to teleport 30 feet. So I'll come up here. I will heighten spell Maximilian's Earthen Grasp on this guy. So he has disadvantage on his strength save, I believe it is. Yeah, strength save of 15.
He gets a 20.
Did he do it with disadvantage?
He gets a 2.
Cool. Then he will be restrained and stuff, and I will use my bonus action to telekinetic shove the guy that looks defensive.
And he takes 5 damage, is that right?
Yes. Because apparently I roll like trash.
The body, as it's grasped by these... What is it grasped by?
The earth that is where he is standing just kind of like comes up and grabs him and tries to restrain him.
So kind of a liquidy rock from underneath the water.
Yeah.
And it kind of pulls him to the pier, and he is lying still.
Cool. And then... Oh, lying still like that. And then the other guy has to make a strength save as well, or be shoved 5 feet.
He gets a 7.
Cool. He will be shoved 5 feet, I guess, towards me. So he is sort of away from the guy that's on the ground.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Obzam.
All right. I'm gonna pull out a lightsaber and run over there. Get out of the way there. And that's me.
All right. Rukook, all of your companions after the whistle went running off.
Yeah, I was preparing to start a fist fight with Obzam, so I'm totally surprised. So this round, I like, what the hell? And then I follow after.
You may roll initiative.
I will.
Why do so many of our plans involve the two of us fighting each other? I did that back in the Drow camp.
Dwarves.
You know, if that makes sense. Tradition.
Did it register? I thought it. No.
Nope.
Okay, try again.
Nothing has happened. There it is.
There we go.
Fastest gun in the West.
All right. The dead. We're down to Valas now.
All right. Valis will take aim at the other guy. And yeah, do I want to do that? I'll just do the normal attack now. Come on. A
That
26,
is
I'm
going
assuming
to
may
hit.
Alright. And where am I going to?
As the arrow approaches him, there is this shimmering, brief moment of spectral, we'll say like a psychic force that seems to interpose itself between the arrow and him.
Oh, you want to go down that path? Okay. Go.
Alright, the Duragar with his glowing blade is going to stab at Obzam.
I wish him luck.
Me too. 17?
Let's see. Oh, so close. I mark off a spell slot. I cast shield. He misses.
Not the only one that can do bullcrap to save yourself.
Surrender, and maybe you get out of this alive.
And Blade Ward is useless. The spell ends. For a 1-action spell with a 1-round duration, that thing should be a bonus action.
I mean, if it was a bonus action, it would be amazing.
Yeah.
But
that is his turn. Let's see, does he have anything he can do as a bonus action? He probably should have done that first. Alright. Jezelle, you're up.
Doesn't seem to be very many left.
they were trying to
Pretty
assassinate
easy.
an unarmed shopkeeper. They,
True. There's not a whole lot of competition here. Let's finish him up then. I will try to shoot the same one that I missed on originally.
Yep, that'll hit.
There we go. Okay. Is that 20? No, it's not. Keep hoping for a crit. So for damage, I get 11 damage.
Alright. He is bloodied.
Wonderful. That's it. I don't have any desire to use any abilities for this fight. I think this is more than done.
Looks like it is Zahn'dohr's turn.
I will try to use my Earth Grasp to grab the other guy on the other side. So he will need to make a strength saving throw.
With disadvantage, he gets a 19.
Wow.
What a dick. The shopkeep guy, he is down, or is he like dead?
He doesn't seem to be dead. He is down, he is bleeding, he is moving.
Okay, I would like to telekinetic shove him to the left so that he is out of immediate melee range of the bad guy.
The shark just pops out of the water, pulls him down.
Surprise.
Wait, what?
Story about it.
I didn't see anything, and it's not because I'm going mad.
Someone who's going mad would say.
Wait a second.
No, I think this is what going mad feels like.
Seeing Demogorgon waiting in the shadows every time you turn around. Yeah, that's going mad.
Mad? I was mad once.
Put
That'll
me
be
in
in
a
my
room.
turn.
All right, Obzam,
Is it
you're
a
up.
room full of rats?
I would like to hit him in the face with a lightsaber, non-lethally.
Wouldn't
I
we
don't-
all?
Can I? Is that an option? Like, it seems weird, but yeah, melee attacks you can supposed to be able to do non-lethally. That'll be 12 radiant damage. His blade ward would not have helped him.
That would not have helped him. He falls to the ground non-lethally.
All right.
Oh, so we weren't committing murder. Okay.
For assisted self-defense. These look like
Right.
assassins, right? These look like
Right.
assassins. We're trying to
Right.
find assassins, talk to assassins, question assassins. Well, here's an assassin.
Right, we were helping people. Right, I forgot about that.
We're helping, about 1/3 of the people in this situation.
Probably stop that bleeding.
Yeah, yes. Go ahead and
If you don't do it by the time I get there, I can do it.
I can also slap a quick band-aid on this guy. Just tap it.
yeah, Rukook.
I'm coming.
This fellow over here just got stabbed a few times. It
Oh,
seems like it would be
hopefully you-
very difficult to. It seems like
What?
very dangerous when the entire population of your city can just turn invisible whenever they want. I didn't realize how terrifying that was before now.
Okay. Well, I was hoping to get arrested by the guards, but this'll do, I guess.
You were hoping I'd get arrested by the guards?
Why? Because the guards probably have people that are in these gangs as traitors or turncoats or whatever. It was heavily implied that they were not all loyal, and they are looking for psionic recruits. We happen to have somebody who is psionic. Everybody looks at Githyanki, and it seems like it'd be a good way to get, captured by the thieves.
I thought our relationship had gone so much farther beyond just using each other as a bait.
We're in the Underdark. We are bait.
Alright. Well,
Of one sort or the other.
Alright. Mental note, backstabbing. Okay.
All right, so Rukook, you dash up there.
If he's still alive, I'll throw a cure on him. Maybe he knows the thieves guild.
Do you have healing word?
No, it would have been cure wounds. I would have had to reach him.
Okay.
So, it's taking me a round to move, and then a move and a cure.
Okay.
But if he stopped the bleeding before I got there, I may have to worry about stabilizing.
I was gonna say I could throw a slap of cure wounds on him to stop the bleeding real quick.
Sure.
Yeah. Sort of move there in.
All right, you can stop the bleeding before Rukook gets up here. He
Alright,
seems to be in pain, but he is getting a little better.
just a band-aid till the medic gets here. You'll be fine.
Thank you.
You're still initiative order here? What's going on?
Yes, because
Yes,
I
why are
need
you
to
being
track.
stabbed?
Okay.
You staying over there? You getting closer to finish healing him?
Yeah, I thought I described what I was doing.
Okay.
You need me to step through it? I already rolled a 6 if you needed it.
That was my 6.
Yeah, if you rolled, it didn't show through.
Oh, I'll roll again.
But I can heal him another 6. Let's see, that was that round? Okay. He stands up slowly, gets to his feet, kind of clutches where he was stabbed. There's a little bit of blood. Thank you. He doesn't seem happy to be saying thank you.
I mean, Dwargar.
So why are you being stabbed?
I have no idea.
Any idea who these fellows are? Swords seem distinctive.
I have no idea. As he's saying this, though, he seems to be getting back to his cart and like preparing it to move.
Yeah.
It's probably
Rukook does
not good to stay here, though.
Rukook does not need to roll insight to know he's lying.
If you want, find me at the Shattered Spire tomorrow, and I'll properly reward you.
Okay.
And he grabs his cart and begins to... Oops, that's not him. And begins to push it away.
Should we tie up this guy?
Where's the Shattered Spire?
You have no idea yet.
Well, we could probably find it by following that guy, but he might not like that too much. All right, yeah, let's get that guy tied up and maybe find somewhere quiet where we can talk to him.
Is there anything like sus or interesting in his cart?
Not particularly. It looks like random commodity items, I guess.
Probably
Okay,
lots of places that conceal something, though, right?
Maybe in the cart.
Yeah.
Looks like random stuff. A few sacks, a few jars or bottles of perhaps liquor or stuff like that.
but nothing that was like clearly showing that this guy is a traitor of something that would be like, that's why they attacked him.
No.
All right, cool. Toss these dudes' pockets.
So you got one unconscious and one dead. They are their faces are masked and hooded. What are you doing with them?
Valas was suggesting tying up the unconscious one for now.
Bind his
Uh,
hands, rifle through his pockets, grab that, get a glowing sword. That seems neat.
You don't see any glowing swords.
Ah, I see. Psionic bullshit.
Do you think that speak to dead thing might be able to let us get some information from this dead one?
Quite possibly. Though I might not want to talk to
Yeah.
us too much.
dead
I think
tends to
speak to
like
dead
talk.
usually compels them, right?
That depends on edition.
Who
How'd
went
they
through
do
his
it? Timing.
pockets?
I will happily go through some pockets.
Who was tying up? Who went through the live ones?
I'm-
Pockets?
I'm tying a guy up, and I think some other people are going. The other two were going through pockets.
All right. So those going through his pockets. On even, it'll be the dead guy's pockets. On the dead guy's pockets, there is a piece of fish skin parchment with a drawing in charcoal that looks remarkably like the merchant that is pushing his cart away. They also each have a potion of healing.
I think I need to attune to the shard though before I can use that spell.
We had a long rest in there.
Yeah, we just had a long rest. So, yeah.
I needed it for rest, so I could not have used it to attune. Did one of the others of you wanted to attune to it?
You can attune and take a long rest, I believe.
I also believe that to be the case.
Yeah, after a rest you can attune. You can also attune during a short rest if you don't do anything but rest.
Yeah,
Or if you
that's
don't
the one
rest.
I was thinking of.
Huh? Okay. Oh, want to drag this corpse somewhere or leave it here and wait an hour?
Wait an hour.
Why are we waiting an hour?
So I can attune to the shard.
You're already attuned to it during the long rest.
No, I took a long rest for resting.
No, you can take a long rest and attune at the same time. You can't take a short rest and
Oh.
attune.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
just
what
said.
we just said.
Okay.
We just said that.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were implying something different. Okay, so yes, I would have attuned to the shard if I could. In that case, we can.
He's under no compulsion to tell the truth, but.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you weren't actually there for any of the fight, so
So
I don't know if he might not recognize you as hostile, but
if you drag the body back to like the alley, away from the rest of us, or with the conscious one.
Well, it never saw me, so it wouldn't recognize me as its enemy.
Yeah, the rest of us just have to not be there because he saw us.
And it doesn't say anything about lying reflexively, so.
We can drag the living guys out of here, so this way, and like us get out of here. This way, it's like he's in the place that he died, and he doesn't realize that.
Kick it into the water, the other corpse? Sorry, the unconscious one? Not a corpse.
Yeah, it's a very important part.
In your handouts, you should have a handout now for the Stone Speaker's Crystal.
Yeah, there
Okay.
it is. Yeah, that's sick.
So either we can.
And charges. Seek undead cost 4. Okay, let's drag the corpse off a little bit to the side so it won't see its dead body. Anybody that's fighting, stand off to the side and cast Speak with the Dead with it on the corpse.
Yeah, I'll go around the corner. Did these swords that were glowing mean anything to me? Just real quick.
Oh, probably.
Okay.
There are certain scions that can create glowing swords.
Yeah, we'll dig into that when he's done with the Speak with Dead.
Like just out of the movie, right? The 5 questions.
Yes. You got 4 more.
Oh, real.
Who hired you to kill that man?
Hold on,
So the
I
first
gotta.
question is, yeah, okay. You mean to repeat it?
No, I got it. I just had to refresh my table, and so I need to find the. There it is. Um. He provides you a name. The name means nothing to you at the moment.
Okay. Next question is, did the empty scabbard killers have anything to do with the theft of a dragon egg recently?
No.
How can we recognize the Darrow Grokey?
I need to see if he knows. I don't know.
I raised my eyebrow in the direction of my companions. If there's anything they want to ask.
The only thing I'm curious about is why they were after this dude.
They were hired to kill him. I'm pretty sure. Assassin's Guild, right? Damn it! Shit!
Yes.
Joe? You got me. Okay, now we're done. Okay, so we presumably withdraw from the 2 bodies at this point.
Yeah. Dump the body in the harbor. Let it take care of itself. And then we got a living one to question who might not be any more helpful.
At that time, Vargas, you have a 14. You see, rounding a corner, a fair distance away now, about 6 Durgar patrollers. And they are headed in your direction.
Who?
Do we stay and get captured, or we do it wander vaguely, saunter off to the side?
I really don't see the value in being captured.
We saunter vaguely off to the side.
All right, so you leaving the live one there?
We fly casual.
Yeah, I think we asked the questions we would from from the dead one, and didn't seem to. Yeah, I guess.
Alice actually wants to hide and observe if they like take him in or let him go.
Yeah, that's reasonable. Give us some information.
Well, you're stealthy. It's not like we can stop you. Go ahead.
Maybe you can stop me.
Presumably, like climb up a wall or something.
Yeah, I was gonna see like if there's any higher area to get, and then that's stealth. But not the greatest.
Not the greatest, but they see some people kind of leaving the area as they come up, but they don't seem to care too much. They run to the pier, start looking around. They obviously see the one that's tied up now, but they don't see the other one. Actually, yeah, they probably see it floating in the water. They kick him a few times, but he doesn't seem to regain consciousness. So one of them grows to a larger size, picks him up, and they start to head back.
Okay. Well, we meet up with the group and just like, they just took him away.
They probably do it on a daily basis. I bet they were expecting to take the merchant away, though. Okay, so what's the plan then for finding these thieves?
Well, we need to find the west cleft, wherever that is.
Shattered Spire.
Well, it's just south of us, supposedly, right? That's why we're in this whole area.
Yeah, that's theoretically the area where the Bragos are supposed to be. So head to that area. Start looking around, listening in on conversations.
Yeah, but like, if we go down into the cleft, we're going to be the only non-Daro there.
We are, yes. If we're doing that, then it's going to be us, like, splitting up between the two of us being incredibly obvious, so everyone's going to look at us. And then we've got the other two people who are significantly stealthier and can take advantage of a whole bunch of distraction to possibly gather information more effectively.
Okay. It might better be best for you and me to go to the market and ask around about the courier. Remember, he goes there sometimes.
Yeah, sure. We can try that.
Maybe we can ask some of the merchants and stuff where we're a little less conspicuous, although asking questions will probably make us conspicuous, but we're dwarves already, so. And then tomorrow, of course, the Scattered Spire, I think he said, right? If we could meet him there, maybe he could tell us how to recognize the courier.
Also have to figure out where the Shattered Spire is.
And what the Shattered Spire is.
We'd have to ask the other merchants and stuff while we're in the marketplace about that.
Sure. And also, I'd like to go find Bupito.
And the two of you could probably go stealthily sneak around and see what you pick up, I guess. I don't know. How you do your thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Split up and look for clues, gang.
Yeah, splitting the party. That's always a good idea.
What could possibly go wrong?
Raggy.
Okay, Joe, that's our business plan.
All right.
Putting up our souls as collateral.
Let's go with the stealthy ones first. Where are you sneaking to?
What's the last known location of some of the what is it? The scabbard people?
The empty scabbard killers. I
Yes.
don't know if we know where
You never
they have
got
a base or
a
anything like that.
location.
Okay. Are there like any increases in sightings that we've been able to find yet, or just pretty much no information on either of the two groups?
Haven't done much information gathering yet. Getting started on that now.
Okay.
Been a day.
Let's start by doing that. What's the, I don't know, seediest part of town, I guess? I'm looking for something that's sort of yeah, right there. Okay.
In the Dark Lake district, the northern portion there.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I've already got my mask, I guess, so I'll fit right in there. But I don't know. Let's spend the day. Okay, I guess the real question to be asking here is, how do I look less inconspicuous in that area? Like, what are the types of people that live there? It's the Darrow, right?
No, mostly Duragar.
Or sorry, Duragar.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a challenge because I'm kind of tall.
Yeah, you're kind of tall. There are
Okay.
occasionally a few non-Duragar walking around. They are very rare, but you do. While you've been down here, you have seen a couple orcs walking around. You have seen a few goblins. Not generally surface creatures per se. Orcs and goblins are, but other things that can see in the dark you have seen down here. No.
I don't know. I guess I'll just try that then. It seems like there's. I guess I could try to hang around one of the richer areas, but it's generally a sort of a short people town, so I'm gonna have the same problem wherever I go, right? So. Oh, you know what? I've got a better idea. I'm gonna go back to that drow scavenging place because they've been going through a lot of items, and I bet they've been going through a bunch of different things. And I'm also a drow, so I might be able to connect with them.
Okay.
All right. Valas following because the stealth group is going there. I can use disguise self when we get close enough.
Okay.
That way, I look like a drow when we get there.
Okay. What am I gonna say?
What's up, guys? Doing good today?
Find anything valuable?
Man, those surface dwellers. What a drag.
Cover story. Um. Okay. I don't have a lot of charisma. I have a 12.
I have an 8.
Oh boy.
This is why he's stealthy. He stays in
Wait,
the
hold
shadows.
on. I have. Give me a second. Yes. Okay, I have the Cloud Rune. So I have advantage on deception checks for charisma because of this. It's part of the Rune Knight. So I
Okay.
might be able to pull off a deception check.
Cool.
Not positive. We could try that. I don't know what I'm trying to lie about, but
That would probably be a good thing to figure out first. But yeah, you can
Yeah.
easily get back to the place. It is a place of business. They do fence stuff there. You are aware of that.
Okay. What if I act like I'm trying to buy something? That might get their attention. the dragon give us any other information about like dragon egg at all, or is it just like it's missing?
It's missing.
Okay, great. What are the odds that the Drow would have any contact with the other types of members of the city here? Like, are they kind of outsiders, or are they more like in the know?
As far as you've been able to tell, Drow in general are outsiders here and not usually welcome. This group here seems to be somewhat of an exception.
So they might know something. Okay, I'm gonna pose as a. This is so weird, but like maybe like an interested investor or something. Like I'm a esteemed Drow aristocrat person. This is like wildly overcomplicated, but an esteemed Drow aristocrat who is trying to figure out the best area to set up. Okay, my end goal here is that I'm trying to figure out if they've seen anything related to the dragon egg or the guy. So I basically just need to get inside and then figure out a way to tell them that I'm trying to get information out of them. I don't know. I'll just walk up and ask them if they've seen the dragon egg. I have absolutely no idea, dude.
Give me a perception roll. Not a perception, persuasion roll.
Can I figure out a way to make it deception? Because I'm not good at persuasion.
For just going up and asking questions, there's no real lying about.
Fair enough.
We can do the basic obvious question first.
Sure. Oh no. Well,
no.
serves me right for not playing a charisma character.
While you're in there looking around, asking about a dragon egg, you get the sense that they are being truthful when they have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay. I guess we just leave them alone then.
Are you looking to buy or sell? Not that
Buy.
we deal in dragon eggs. If you have one, we don't want it.
They don't want it. Okay. So then I guess that rules out the option that if somebody did steal it and was looking to sell it somewhere, they would not have gone to the Drow. The Drow would have already refused them. I'm gonna go back to the main area in the CD area and just try to keep a lookout for anybody with the insignia of the scabbard or the other group that I'm not remembering right now. And once I spot somebody with either of those insignias, I will go from there and maybe just try to gank them and interrogate them or something, the old-fashioned way.
All right. So both Vargas and Jezelle.
Valas.
Valas. What did I say?
Yeah. Vargas. You added an
Ignore that.
RG instead of an L.
Valas.
I was confused earlier. It's like,
Jezelle.
who's all this person? Yeah.
I don't know. Both of you give me perception rolls while you're just kind of hanging out on watch.
Okay.
I actually have decent perception. Yes! Finally.
Damn you.
Oh, we have the same perception. What the heck?
Yeah.
$18 and
Why do you
21.
have such a high wisdom, or why do I have such low? Nah, mine's pretty.
Are you a ranger?
Yes.
I have the same wisdom as a ranger.
Yeah, I put most of it into Dex at this point.
How embarrassing.
Listen, he's a hired killer. He's not really going around hunting down things. He's just, okay, I go here, put an arrow on the guy, I'm gone. So,
Favorite enemy, whoever
How
they
is that
pay me to
wisdom?
hate. No.
yeah, that's
Alright.
essentially what I did. Favorite foe
An
instead of favorite
interesting
enemy.
take on how it
So,
works.
like, who do you hate?
Oh.
Who are you specialized in killing? Whoever you paid me to.
Reasonable.
At some point, you don't see anybody with an obvious insignia or anything of the Empty Scabbard Killers or Grey Ghosts. At one point, you do see kind of maybe about 100 feet away, a short figure kind of running away from you through the crowd, and his hat is trailing two tentacles, and he ducks behind cover. And you lose sight of him because at that point, a deep gnome, a female deep gnome, is kind of walking up to you, accompanied by an earth elemental.
Okay.
Bam.
And
So
she
they're
kind
walking
of,
towards us?
yeah.
How far away are they?
At this point, about 15 feet.
Okay. I'll just continue not moving.
As she gets closer, she kind of scans left and right, and she speaks in a whisper. I was wondering if you could help me. Are you smugglers, perhaps?
If the pay is right, maybe.
Well, I was supposed to meet somebody here, but I can't find them. And I have cargo to unload, and perhaps you have a way of getting them into other hands.
Like something I can help with. What's the pay?
It's actually the other way around.
Hmm.
I have these that I need to get rid of. And she pulls out, kind of on her hip, a small pouch and reaches her hand and arm down into it and pulls out a sparkly garnet. I have 10 of these. Each of them will fetch 100 gold pieces, but I need to get rid of them, so I will sell them to you for 50 each if you wish.
Valis is
So they're worth 100 each?
Yes.
She's selling them for 50? Like, okay.
Valis is what?
Valis is poor, so this is a no from him. Just like
I don't have any money.
me neither. What is she speaking in common to us or Dwarvish?
That is a good question. She would have tried Gnomish first, and then Undercommon.
Valis knows Undercommon. At which point to Jezelle there, she's like talking in Elvish. This lady's wants us to smuggle some stuff. She has garnets. It's 100, worth 100, but wants to sell them for 50 to us so we can smuggle them.
I don't have any money.
Yeah, I know that. I don't have any money either.
Tell her to leave us alone. We gotta go follow the other guy.
You sure? Maybe we can. Yeah,
Think she knows something?
I don't know. I don't have. I have no money to continue this transaction.
I mean, it might be worth knowing where she got them or why she needs them smuggled. If she's part of some other group, then I'd be able to deal with that.
Right.
But
Fair enough. Why do you need them smuggled? Why are you looking to sell so low?
Valas will translate that.
Well, I was to meet a merchant that was going to buy them from me. They are not exactly. What is the word?
Legal.
Yes, legal.
By
The
chance,
circumstances of their
merchandise here.
acquisition was a bit questionable.
She stole them.
Hmm.
Got it. Okay.
from who? Who's looking for him?
What were you just was you going to meet this merchant at up here by chance?
Yes, he was supposed to be here. I've been looking for him. I haven't seen him.
Turns to Giselle. Yeah, you know the guy that got stabbed? You're not gonna believe this wild coinky dink.
Pull out the fish skin parchment with his face on it.
It's just like,
We just murked the guy. He was about to sell.
no, we just saved the guy. Yeah, do we tell her we saved him and where she can meet him?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Actually, we may have seen that merchant. He was being attacked. He's safe. For a small fee, we can tell you where he'll be tomorrow. We are but poor boys, poor people here. Look at us. So, no, I'm not saying that. Valas has no tact, but he has some at least idea of when to shut the hell up. It's like,
She considers for a moment.
at which point it's like, should we just end this? Because I kind of want to go see if we can find the tentacles that we saw swinging by.
Yeah, I'm interested in ending this.
Look, if you were to believe us, I am this is out of my price range, unfortunately. But the guy you're looking for, he'll be at the Shattered Spire tomorrow. Do you know where that is?
The Shattered Spire. I think I can find it.
Can you tell us where that is?
If I find you before I find it, I will have to ask around.
All right. Where the hell were we staying at?
Here, this is for your information. And she presses something into your palm.
Okay. What was the inn we're staying at? Right
Goldbrawn's Lair.
Oldbrawn's Lair. Listen, tomorrow we'll be at Oldbrawn's Lair. If you, that's where me and my compatriot here are, and we can, be guards on the lookout because we have a reason to meet him too. Sound good?
Very, yes, thank you.
All right. And at this point, Valas will signal to Giselle moving and check to see what was pushed into the palm.
It is a small, looks like a clay disc with a feather kind of carved into it, engraved into it.
Is that a feather token?
It looks like something like it, but maybe not.
Okay. At which point, yeah, Valis just pocket it. Not 100% sure Giselle knows magic.
Nope. I do not. I know a little bit from my cloud runes. I don't know if that counts.
Right. Cool. Added that to my backpack. And at which point, all right, did you see where those tentacles went? Because you saw them, right?
Yeah. Okay. They went into the crowd. Right that way.
Yeah, freaking crowd. Well, the good thing is everyone here is short, so it's easy to look above.
Yeah. Easy to shove out of the way.
Oh, very hard to shove out of the way, but easy to look over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just At which point, yeah, try to
we'll.
look through the crowd
I'm gonna
to
go
see
up
if we
to the
can
crowd.
see. Because we saw it coming
Where
out from a
tentacles
hat.
went.
Yep. All right, so you guys are going to go look for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, the others. Where were you headed to now? Back to the lair?
I think we were heading over to the main marketplace. We were going to ask around about the Shattered Spire, what that is, where to find it, and also keep an eye out for Bupito.
Yeah, the market.
Any sign of him? Ask around about him.
Okay.
Yeah, we've met a few people at the market at this point. So
yeah, you don't get any indicators for Bupito.
Rubita. Why are we looking for Rubita?
So what was that?
Why are we looking for him?
He's missing.
Okay. Rukook looks vaguely confused at that.
He was with us, and he never said he was leaving. So, and now he's missing. I'm concerned about it. Is all.
Yep. Okay.
Asking about the Shattered Spire. Oh, you've never been there.
No, we never have. I just heard the name, and we're curious. What kind of place is it?
Oh, it's a tavern.
Oh, tavern. Where would we find it?
Oh, you go past the old Zorn's lair. It's not there anymore. Burned down a couple years ago. But you start getting directions that are naming all of these landmarks that you have no clue what they are.
Right. Haven't been there or that. You know, would you?
Oh, for crying out loud! Look, it's on the docks. Go towards the west. There's a broken stalagmite jutting out from Dark Lake. It's like 40 feet into the lake. There's a bridge.
Okay.
Right here. Is that what we're looking at? All right. Well, thank them for the information.
Really, you should learn your way around town.
Well, we're trying to, bit by bit. Anything you'd recommend we stay away from there? You know, how's the food?
Kind of looks at you. Should be fine for you.
Fair enough.
Are there any gyro running around?
Currently, you see.
So.
You see 2 Darrow in the company of 4 orcs walking through the bazaar.
Okay, watch them, but keep in mind, I'm gonna filter gyro down by things like clothing and like if they got a bag to carry things in, because the courier's gonna have like something like that. So I'm just gonna keep an eye out in those terms. But in the meantime, if I see a gyro like these 2 that are with the orcs, I'll follow them for 50, 60 feet or so, and see where they're going, what merchants they visit, that sort of thing. And if they do visit a merchant, I'll come along later after they've left and go, hey, is that
Okay.
Yeah, is that Croaky? Do that sort of thing.
While you are doing that, your party give me a perception roll.
Or the non-sneaky group.
Yep.
No, wow.
Take the first one.
Okay.
You certainly roll it twice.
They are both good. You don't see any Darrow that fit the bill for the most part. Most of them here seem to be either slaves or guides hired out with the group that they happen to be in. The orcs are currently getting directions going to different weapon shops. After a moment, you see a probably some distance away a what does it look like? A very white beard.
And the beard is like on its own? Just hovering?
Yep.
Hey,
I
Gabagool!
lost my handout when I refresh.
Anytime we see anything weird, it could be just that Gabagool ate somebody unexpected.
Yeah, you see a flash of a white beard and hair surrounding a darkened face, with a hat with two tentacles, kind of pause and look both ways and shove his way between a couple of people, just as a Duragar guard, wearing a cloak, approaches you. You there. You look interesting.
Yeah.
You look, yes, capable. I want you to
Yes.
help me slay Thembashard. The
No.
dragon is possessed by a demon lord. He must die.
Good for you.
What makes you think he's possessed by a demon lord?
Very important to stay
Isn't
up
it
on these
obvious?
things.
He wanders around. He breathes fire everywhere. He attacks the town. I mean,
So attacks the town?
just yesterday, there were 50 dead.
So any red dragon is possessed by a demon?
No, we don't have any red dragon here, just Thembashard.
Well, good luck with that. Where did you hear that demons were possessing things?
Well, it's obvious.
It is. How so?
They
By
do
the way, is the
things that they
beard still in
wouldn't
sight?
normally do. Say what?
Is the beard thing still in sight?
It is not in sight.
Okay.
Just for question, am I with you guys or
I thought you were.
I thought
Okay.
it was. Did we? No, you came with us. You didn't go with the stealth group for the Drow.
I'm not overly stealthy.
Oh, then you're with us. Okay.
I just wanted to double check because I was like, if I saw tentacle head, I don't care about this guy.
Okay.
But I also rolled like trash on my
You
My
can,
perception roll.
yeah, you can dart immediately afterwards, and you get to some of those. You turn a corner and you see it just up ahead as it's going down another corner. But after about 10 minutes or so, you lose him. He seemed to be heading, for the most part, westerly through the bazaar and through town that way. But you get to a point where, you turn the last corner, and from here to the next building or cover, there's too much space that it shouldn't have been able to lose track of him, but he's not there.
Souls. Mind flayers everywhere. Gotta kill them.
You ever wonder if maybe we're seeing things?
No.
No. I don't wonder.
The cloaked guard. Look here, I'm Deep King Horgar Steelshadow the Fifth. I am drafting you to help me slay Thembashad. Come with me. And he turns and he starts marching away.
I let him.
He doesn't seem to look back.
Right. Well, I think it's fair to say madness seems to be spreading among the populace here.
Deep King, huh? Oh well. So, continue doing what I was doing. Rukook is rather patient about this.
Okay.
After all, he's got all day to kill if he needs to.
So you don't find anything else concrete. Either groups don't see the Darrow again that day. You don't see Bupito at all.
No merchant recognizes the name. Anything like that?
You can ask a merchant. I thought you were waiting to see a Darrow that looks suspicious and then ask that one.
No, okay. To repeat my general plan here, right? Okay. Look around for Darrow, see if I spotted any, especially ones that might fit the bill for being a courier. But even if they don't, follow them around for a little bit. If they go visit a merchant or something like that, I wait until they're gone, and then I go to that merchant and I ask them if that was Rukook. Oh, sorry, no, Droki. Sorry, Droki. And just go. By the way, is that Droki? Right, and that sort of thing, right? And then hopefully try to get wind of him.
Yeah, every merchant you ask for that after one left. No, that's not Droki.
How would I recognize Droki? If they recognize the name.
He wears a magnificent hat.
Magnificent hat. Okay. Then
At least that's how he says it.
And I would start narrowing down my selection to things with people with unusual hats.
Magnificent hats, even.
Extraordinary hat.
But yeah, no more magnificent hats.
We weren't able to find the guy with the tentacles, huh?
Nope.
That was him.
I presume you meet up again that night.
Yeah, probably.
Compare
Hey,
notes.
dude.
Yep.
Other chance.
Tell them what we know. So we think that's the tentacle hat guy?
I mean, it's a funky hat. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a funky hat and a tentacle.
It's really funky.
Look, all I know is when an illithid gets involved, you got to take him out.
Illithids? What illithid?
What else do you know that's got tentacles like that?
Or like
I
a
don't know other
displacer
things
beast
about tentacles.
tentacle?
Yeah, we never actually saw that displacer beast that
Yeah.
we chased around the corner, ran into
I
the
kinda thought that
assassination.
was what we were talking about, right? No? We're talking about another type of tentacle?
Yeah, the other ones that we spotted someone at the marketplace.
Yeah, but don't illicits have their tentacles sort of, like hanging from their jawline?
Am I confused, or did I not hear you talking about the tentacles underneath a hat?
Yeah,
they
but
could
these
be
are
coming
like
from the
these are
top
like
of the head.
sticking out of the hat, like
Yeah,
sort
it
of like
was
feathers in your cap, right?
tentacles hanging from the hat.
These are tentacles hanging from a hat.
Yeah.
I mean, I rolled
know,
like
that might
garbage
have been
on my
the eye.
perception roll.
Yeah, Zahn'dohr rolled like garbage. Zahn'dohr has
There's no
illicits
way it
on the
wasn't the
mind.
guy.
Look, I didn't have illithits on the mind that all of these people would be dead. They all tried to make nice with that one we found, and that was just a mistake, and our lives have been hell ever since.
Oh,
To be fair,
True,
our lives were hell before that.
also figured out why that merchant was at the pier. Though that's a fun thing.
Oh, you did? What was going on with that?
He's a smuggler. He's a fence.
Ah, a fence.
Yeah.
Okay.
So fun bit. We may know where the Shattered Spire is tomorrow morning or so. Whenever the person, we may have to play guard duty, but we'll at least get to find a place without having to find a place. Told the lady to meet us here, and if she
Oh,
finds
the Shattered Spire.
Shattered Spire.
Oh
yeah.
yes, we found out where that is. It's out
Oh.
in the water.
Oh. Also, which one of you knows magic?
I know some
do.
magic.
I guess.
Is this
He
anything?
does.
And holds up the token.
The what?
No.
What are you holding up?
A clay token with a feather.
I'll take a look at it. Anything magical about it?
Give me a little time and I can detect it.
Yeah, if you want to cast Detect Magic.
Well, don't exactly have that spell, but I've got an Arcana check.
I got it. I got it prepared.
Oh, okay, there you go.
And yeah, you can spend 10 minutes and do a ritual.
Yeah, do a ritual on it.
It is indeed magical.
Okay. Yeah, it's magical. I tell them the school if I can detect it. I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. What is the token supposed to be for?
We're trying to help the lady.
It is transmutation.
Okay. It's a reward for helping a lady, or its purpose is to help a lady?
Telling her where to find her merchant friend and offering to play bodyguard from here to wherever the spire is.
Oh, so it's like a communication stone.
You just said this was for helping and walked off.
Oh, it's a reward.
Yeah, like I said.
Oh, well, you can find a bard and have them try to identify it, or you can just fiddle with it and see if you can get it to do something.
Yeah, I'll mess with it later.
It's odd to be handing out magic items for that, though.
I think it's because I didn't try to jerk her around or steal the stuff she had.
Still, it's a bit out of proportion for a reward. Anything magical is worth quite a bit, right? So, I would suspect just a little bit of information would not be enough.
Either way, that's what we did.
Okay. Cool. So we're sort of getting the idea that it could be the hat with tentacles from the rim, hanging from the rim. And how big were these tentacles? Joe, whoever saw it, does anybody know?
We got a picture, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, we got a picture. That is a dapper hat.
Could
This
be
is a
kind of a
magnificent
weird.
hat.
I'm kind of jealous.
Could be kind of a weird. I have no idea what it is.
Hiroki, you son of a bitch. You made that hat great. Anyways.
So do you wish to pass the night?
I'm down for a long rest.
Yeah.
You pass the night. You all wake up murdered in your bed. Oh, wait.
Fuck, not again.
That would be weird if you
I
woke
can-
up.
Yeah, you wake up. You wake up as someone is casting Speak with Dead on your corpse.
That's funny. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible hook now that I'm thinking about it.
You get to answer 5 questions. You got to come up with the right answers to convince them to bring you back from the dead.
I would do it as a short campaign where I would ask you a question and then we would play through the answer. And then, like when we asked the guy like who hired you, I would go back and role play through you being hired to do a murder. And I would build the game up.
Okay. Do like the whole campaign as a flashback from or the whole
Yeah.
like one shot as a flashback from okay. Be
That
interesting.
could be cool too, yeah.
I have a statistically disproportionate number of good ideas, so
True. I believe it.
I would also like to see one where you're woken up, asked questions, but not all of them, and it turns you into a vengeful spirit that you then gain sentience and animation. And then you have to kill the people that animated you to ask questions before you can then rest.
So just
Oh,
become
that's
a
a-
revenant.
Yeah.
Do we want to visit the Shattered Spire early or later?
I was gonna wait for her to show up first.
At the Shattered Spire, you're going to wait for her?
No, I told her to meet me
Oh,
here.
here. Oh, okay.
Oh, you guys can go. I can just chill.
Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense to maintain the illusion that we're 2 separate groups for whenever that's possible.
Well,
Yep.
now that we know
Jimmy.
what we're looking for, we can stay together.
Yeah, fair enough.
She does show up relatively early. Deep Gnome accompanied by an Earth Elemental. She walks in, she kind of looks around at the place, curious, and then spots whoever's waiting down there. Ah, this is the place.
Madam, nice to see you again.
Indeed.
I don't believe you've been introduced. Oh, didn't think you didn't mention her name, did you? What's?
I never got a name.
Fair enough considering the business.
But yes, these are my other compatriots. We have business with the merchants that you seek. We will be your protection on the way there.
Ah, very good.
Along with your elemental friend. But if the rest of my allies here, if they're ready,
Yes, I think so. Get heading out. Hopefully, get this all taken care of one way or the other.
yes.
But yeah, when you mention that as she's leaving, I suppose it was rather rude of me. I am Ariana.
Ariana. Lovely name.
I
Then
introduced myself too.
I guess we should go.
Very much.
Ah, yes, I found the location of this shattered spire as well.
Yes, so apparently so do my compatriots.
It didn't hide itself too well. Just new to the area, didn't know where to find it.
So yeah, she walks. The elemental stays rather close to her. And you guys eventually get to the shattered spire.
Uh,
A waterfront establishment.
Then it gets attacked by Demogorgon.
No.
The building itself is from a stalagmite jutting out of the shore. The tavern is built with fungi stalks in a manner like a log cabin, so overlaid that way. The bridge is woven roth wool. It is somewhat sturdy, but a bit feels like it's gonna give, like a typical rope bridge, I guess. A bit more sturdy than a rope bridge, but not as sturdy as a wooden bridge. And inside, it is rather busy, even at this time. Several Duergar talking, some doing business in a corner, sitting at a table. Not a very big table, but is the merchant that you rescued.
I'll go ahead and make my way over. Take a seat if there's one to be taken. Seem to be looking a bit better than you were yesterday.
Ah, you showed up. Yes, thank you. Thanks to you.
Ah, no trouble, no trouble. Also, I do believe few of my my friends met someone who was looking for you, hoping to meet you out on the pier there. Before things went a bit sideways.
For me. And Ariana walks up. She's like, yes. Are you Nefrit?
Or that he's just not the guy. We're wrong with him.
No, I'm Wurs.
oh. Oh, sorry.
Where's Salt Baron? Oh dear.
Incredible.
I do apologize. He was a man being attacked and disappeared, and it just lined up too perfectly.
Oh, that's no fault of your own. I must get rid of these.
He is a merchant, so maybe try.
I suppose we can possibly do business. You first. I did tell you I would thank you properly. It's not much. He pulls out 5 gemstones, obsidian gemstones. I can part with these. Hands one to each of you. However, I would also like to offer you a job. It is not an immediate job. It involves taking something to Blingdenstone. No questions asked.
We are going to have to stay here for the next short while. So you have to factor that into your plan. But we are currently occupied here.
Well,
if we find out that will change, then we'll let you know. But
The payment would be upon delivery. So when you deliver it would matter to you.
So you're saying that you would give us this object for delivery, and then, like, sometime in the future, you're not sure when it is expected to be delivered, and we could do our job here first?
Yes, I've already been paid for them. Unfortunately, uh, for most people, they are worthless except to a very select few. So I suppose if you did run off with them, Kazook might be out and upset about it, but at that point, he kind of shrugs. That would be between him and you.
I look at the others and shrug.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Blington Stone seems like a reasonable place. If that's we find ourselves. We're planning on, I think, heading through that area anyway, on our way out of the Underdark.
Very well. And he picks up a sack. It is tied at the top. It's not very big. Probably weighs a couple pounds, if that. There you go. It is going to Kazook Pickshine in Blingden Stone. Once you get to Blingden Stone, anybody there should be able to help you find him.
Very well.
Long-term side quest added.
Long-term side quest. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah, we'll take that and then let's see. So, did we have any questions that we were going to ask this guy about or about Droki, or do we now that we've got his description, we're just going to try to find him? I think was the idea, right?
The question is going to be, why were they trying to kill you?
Yeah. I don't suppose you managed to figure out why they were why they meant you harm yesterday.
Yeah, repeat the name that we determined. We got from the dead guy. Does that name mean anything to you? There's the one that hired the assassins.
I really have no clue. And you don't need an insight roll to tell he's lying. Random people get murdered all the time.
Cutthroat business.
Well, if you don't have any idea, well, then I suppose that's all right. Well, I suppose that's hopefully you've got any better protection. Any assurance this won't just happen again tomorrow?
I'm looking into that. Just in case.
Well, as I mentioned, we'll be in town for a little longer in case if you happen to need any protection, then let you know where to let him know where to find us. Hmm. Trying to think through if there's anything else you'd want from this guy, but I think we're just going to try to follow the Cherokee angle, and I don't know, maybe we can loop back to this guy if it we have other options. But
Everybody, give me a perception check.
Visual or
This, yes, visual.
Sweet. Just making sure.
Ooh, someone got a 23.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait,
Big
did you
number.
get a natural 20?
No, I got a 19.
No.
Oh.
One away.
All right.
Just one away.
Valas, you are the only one that notices a momentary change in the expression, rather suddenly, of Wurs as he, for no apparent reason, stands up and punches Obzam in the face.
Interesting.
And he starts spouting in Dwarvish. I knew it was you. I knew she never would have run out. And he just starts spouting nonsense as he starts trying to fight Obzam again.
All right. Well, you know what? Having some experience in this matter, I'm just going to join in. Well, of course she left you, you worthless sack of shit. I'm 10 times better than you ever were, and I'll just start throwing punches back until whoever is observing us decides to fuck off.
Do any of you others do anything for this?
What? Rukook
What?
looks terribly confused.
What? This has been you've used this plan yourself like 3 times. How are you lost here?
Yeah, but he wasn't expecting it this time.
Clearly some kind of ancient dwarven mating ritual that I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You fare better than he does. But during this, Obzam, you lose 5 hit points. As this brawl goes on, you obviously deal better. And other patrons quickly see what's going on and rush over there to subdue him and you.
All right, well, time to get thrown out of a bar.
And as they kind of force him back down into the chair, so, Blingden Stone, I need to get back to my business.
Yep, Obzam just nods, smiles, spits out the blood, and then, gets dragged off.
And then he looks rather confused at the people kind of holding him down. What the hell's going on?
Now Obzam's confused.
Interesting.
You are what's going on.
Huh?
I don't remember anything from the last
you just
30 seconds.
Stood up and started wailing on my cousin there.
I would never do such a thing.
Are possessions a common thing here?
You still did that.
I don't even
You
know.
keep asking of his comment. No. God.
And then he reaches up and he's like feeling his face. It's like, huh?
Do you feel demonic?
What?
Demonic possession. I don't know. If that stupid Drugar earlier kept asking him, telling us he was the king of whatever, and he was planning on killing the dragon.
I feel like I've been slammed into a wall.
Good
That was
news.
his
Oh,
fist.
yeah. Sorry about that.
He
Kind
kind
of
of looks.
misunderstanding, I guess.
He looks at his hands. He's like, that's why I wouldn't pick a fight. I'm bad at it. Oh.
Well, nobody drew any weapons. So nobody else seemed to be interested in interfering.
I mean, his personality, like, he kind of looked for a second there, then switched to that. So it's like, I think somebody may have jumped into him for a little bit.
But who's angry at me then?
Your cousin?
I'm not angry at him.
I don't know.
Not right now, I guess.
Oh, he kind of shrugs off the people. I'm all right. I need a drink, but
Although it's clear, I think we need to establish some sort of code word for when one of us wants to do something like this.
That's not the worst idea I've heard.
Okay.
Go with
Ariana is looking rather wary. She had backed up a few steps, but now that everything seems okay, so as to my business, if you are interested, I have. And she kind of moves to where the rest of you are kind of providing cover so that she's not easily visible to anybody else. As she reaches into a hip pouch and pulls out a gem. I was supposed to meet somebody here, and she names a name. And at the naming of that name, he kind of looks a little depressed momentarily, I guess. A look of sadness crosses his face. Ah, yes. I heard he was arrested and executed 2 days ago.
It would interfere with your meeting.
smuggling. I guess this makes sense. Yeah.
Conspiracy to kill the king, maybe?
Don't think that man was actually a king.
No, I meant the dragon, though.
Oh. Well, yeah, I can only imagine people would have conspiracies or plots or plans to try and kill him, but they don't seem to remember that he's a dragon.
Oh, this Drugar seemed to know. Oh well. Anyway, do you want to take the place of your acquaintance? I say to the merchant. Conduct business with her.
Yeah, I think, let's see if we can do something here. Thank you.
Apparently.
And he kind of whispers, maybe we should go somewhere private since you seem wary. And they seem to be heading out.
Okay.
And the rest of us should probably go someplace public, so that we can keep an eye out for the hat.
Yep. We gotta do that next time because it is
Yep.
running late.
Oh yeah.
So you have learned that he seems to be hanging out in the West Cleft, or perhaps lives there. So you guys can post a guard there.
Sure. And now we know what he's looked like, so there's that.
You do know what he looks like, and he has a magnificent hat. Next time should be okay as far as I know at the moment.
The 31st next time.
The first.
Oh yeah, first.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. Yep.
Ha, beat you to it.
Son of a bitch.
I hope you all had fun.
I just started leaving those there because every time I don't, I just forget when the next session is.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Alright.
Let me end the stream. Thank you everybody for hanging out, or if you watch this later, thanks for watching.